Meanwhile, a federal jury has found that Live Nation, the parent company of Ticketmaster, operated as an illegal monopoly that harmed consumers and overcharged ticket buyers. The verdict by a Manhattan jury yesterday came after 4 days of deliberations that reviewed weeks' worth of antitrust claims. The jury found that Ticketmaster overcharged consumers by nearly $2 per ticket. The judge will use that figure to determine total damages, which may include major divestments and even a possible breakup of Live Nation and Ticketmaster. Now, Colorado is one of several states that sued to break up the two companies, and Colorado's Attorney General Phil Weiser joins us now. He's also currently running for governor of Colorado as a Democratic candidate. Mr. Attorney General, thank you for joining us. I think I speak for many when they buy concert tickets or buy tickets to a sporting event and they look at the receipt and they see charge after charge after charge, as well as just very expensive face value tickets to begin with, who probably nodded their head approvingly about the verdict yesterday. But of course, far more went into it than just customer dissatisfaction. Tell us why you think you won.
This company, Live Nation, has locked up 3 separate levels of the market. Obviously, they own Ticketmaster, and that's the ticketing fees you mentioned. That's why people are being overcharged for concerts and sporting events. They also control concert promotion, and they also own a whole bunch of the venues. And so, for example, if one of the venues they don't own, and this is an example from Brooklyn, Barclays Center, says, we want to book concerts and we are going to use a different ticketing platform because we think we can get better deals for consumers, then the answer is it'd be a shame if anything happened to those concerts and those acts that might otherwise go to your venue. And sure enough, before the pandemic, they had acts that were booked at Barclays Center, and then they made the switch. And after the pandemic, when the concert was rebooked, the acts didn't show up. That type of predatory conduct isn't about competition on the merits. That's what a monopolist does who abuses their power, locking up this market. And it hurts more than just consumers. Artists have a hard time getting to their fans. Venues are also then frustrated. This is not competition. This is monopolist behavior. That's why we took action.
Sure, Attorney General, while we have you, we want to talk about another matter. You're currently involved in a separate legal matter. You're suing President Trump's recent executive order restricting mail-in voting. This came just a few weeks ago. We know the president has railed against mail-in voting, frankly, against the advice of some of his aides, for quite some time. And this comes as he still hopes the Congress will take up what he calls the SAVE Act. So tell us more about the lawsuit you're part of.
Absolutely. And you mentioned I'm running to be governor here in Colorado, where we have a mail-in standard of elections. People get ballots. They can vote where, how, and when they want. We have among the highest voting rates in the nation, and we've looked at this very, very, very little fraud. We take those claims very seriously. But the president lost Colorado as all these conspiracies. He doesn't like that we took action against Tina Peters, a county clerk, that myself and a Grand Junction district attorney, Dan Rudenstein, prosecuted. And so he's threatening to take over elections and to tell the post office not to participate in the type of mail ballot system that we have in Colorado. That's not his power. Congress has not acted here. They've not overseen this lawless president. States are the ones taking action. I'm part of a coalition pushing back. This is the second time we've pushed back on an executive order that's illegal on voting. I'm committed to democracy, the rule of law, something I talk about my website, Phil for Colorado. People can learn more. This is an important issue for America. We have a republic as long as we can keep it. It's crucial that states, as the Constitution say, manages voting, not the president.
All right. Colorado Attorney General and Democratic gubernatorial candidate Phil Weiser. Phil, thank you for joining us, Mr. Attorney General. We appreciate it.
Thank you.